Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome to another NuubCast. We are here on the steps of war with Scourge. Scourge. Spawning as the red Zerg, and his opponent, Soldier. Soldier Boy. Spawning as the blue Protoss. We've got a live one here, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, I cannot say that that is in fact true because it's been a long time since I watched this replay. But I'm winding down the new replays that I've got. I did get a couple more today. Also want to say welcome to those newcomers. We've had a few, maybe 100 or so new subscribers in the last day or so. Just want to say welcome to you newcomers. Welcome to NuubCast. Where we love StarCraft 2, but we're not very good at it. We are trying to help each other get better, and also holding to the philosophy that, and it is a philosophy, that good games happen. Good games don't just happen at the pro level and the diamond level, etc., etc. You can have exciting, fun games in the lower levels, as well as learn a few things as we go along. And that's our point. That's our hope here, is to entertain and elucidate and bring to you fun games that will also give us an idea of how to play, what not to do, what to do. I too am a noob, so I do not claim any great superior knowledge of this game than those whose replays I cast. But I do try to give what I do know, and I have been a part of the StarCraft world, the Blizzard world, since the Warcraft days. I played Warcraft, I played Warcraft 2, StarCraft, Warcraft 3. I never played WoW, but I don't think it counts. It's not an RTS. So my knowledge of the game, broadly speaking, is I have a lot of experience. I played Brood War for many years. Played Warcraft 3. Was never great, mostly I think because of my mechanics. Just never could get much past what we would consider silver gold level in StarCraft 2. I don't even know what that would rate in IC Cup. Probably not even D. I don't even know. But whatever the case may be, StarCraft 2 is now, and we are in it to win it, with the Roach Warren popping up. So anyway, to that end, as we see the triple warp gate and the stuck, oh, there's nothing worse than a stuck zealot, especially if your opponent decides he wants to send some lings your way. Luckily for Soldier, Scourge has decided to go with the roach push and not lings. It will be just as bad for this zealot if that roach push succeeds. But regardless, oh, here comes the lings. Oh, but the stalker is out. Going to be able to maybe kite a little bit. You're going to have to move away, though, or your stalker is going to die. Chrono boosting out that warp gate and using some probes to help that stalker. Good idea. Very good. Micro by Soldier. Keep those guys out of there. And we're about to see that warp gate finish. And going to see lots of lings pop out and go and push. I think he senses weakness and he wants to exploit that weakness now. Like I said, we think fun and exciting games can happen at the lower levels, at your bronze, silver, gold levels. Obviously, they're not going to be perfect games. They're not going to be, you're not going to want to copy every build you see, but you will be able to see what other players in your levels are doing, the kind of strats they're using, like this Ling Roach push, about 6.5 minutes, very common among Zergs. You're going to be able to see what other people do against them, getting those zealots out against those Zerglings, and using the roaches to kill the zealots once you get a surround on. Got some stalkers out here. Oh, you're gonna lose one of those gates. What are you doing with your guys back here, bro? You're about to lose a warp gate. Push it back. Oh, they're getting surrounded on the stalkers. Not gonna be good for Soldier. But we got zealots coming in. Roach is gonna be able to pick them off as these zealots beat up on these Zerglings, but not gonna be enough. Probably lag monster. Oh, not going to continue to beat up that gateway. So close to it being finished. So close to it being dead, I should say. But warping in zealots gonna be able to chase out these units. That was actually very close. And Scourge not doing nearly enough damage, not nearly as much damage as he probably could have. Just a couple of probes lost. Let's actually look at the units lost at. Yes, Soldier did lose more units and more costly units, but structurally it could have been much more damaging. He could have taken down that warp gate, and any opportunity you get to take down a production facility, you should definitely do it. Whether it's a gateway or pylon, obviously a Nexus is a huge win. And Soldier needs to get his other gas up so he can produce more stalkers. But zealots are actually very good against roaches. And they're hanging out back here. And obviously against zealots. Uh-oh. Soldier's not paying attention. And these zealots are going to get picked off. Just pulling back, dude. Pulling back. Now go and attack. Picks off a roach. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, we feel strongly that we can have exciting games at this lower level. I think these are silver players, maybe gold. I can't recall off the top of my head. But we can have these back and forth games where good things happen. It's not going to be perfect micro, it's not going to be perfect macro, but we're all going to be able to learn something. We're all going to hopefully be somewhat entertained. And the other thing is you get to see your own games cast. And to that end, if you would like to see your game cast, send a replay to NuubCasters@gmail.com. NuubCasters@gmail.com. Here come the links. Not going to run up the road. Not going to let the roaches go first. That is unwise, letting the lings follow the roaches. Want to get those lings in close. And now with the Void Ray out, there's absolutely no anti-air. These roaches and lings could kill every one of these units and still die to that Void Ray. Big surprise to Scourge. I'm guessing that the Void Ray has come out. He did not scout that gateway. And now there are these units that were just hanging out. And they're going to get dead. Forward pylons are a very good strategy. Very good idea. But you want to use them. I think Soldier warped those units in and then kind of forgot they were there because of the attack at his front. And does he have a second warp Void Ray out coming? Halfway done. No upgrade as of yet. There it goes. Could see an expansion from Soldier at this point. He does have a good army lead an army. He could going to see some Hydras, looks like. Yep, 11 Hydras are coming out. Wow. And there's the expansion for Soldier. Very good. Going to push out with these numbers. I like the composition, particularly against these roaches. Obviously, the Void Ray is going to be huge. When the Hydras do come out, though, those Zealots will provide some cover. Actually, I think if Soldier decides to push here, he could be in trouble. That's a lot of Hydralisks. 11 Hydralisks, and just a few roaches. Oh boy. We're about to find out. Let's see. Those Void Rays are going down fast, super fast. Well, like 2 rounds. 2 volleys from those Hydras, and that was it for those Void Rays. The Zealots are now gone, and these Hydras are going to make quick, very quick work of the Stalkers. Hydras do absolute ridiculous DPS, and Soldier wisely just goes ahead and cancels that expansion. Gonna get out more Zealots, which is the unit you want against these Hydralisks this early on, and but still not going to be enough. And this Void Ray also just going to go down very quickly, not going to be able to hang. And it looks like, is Scourge going to take this one? Doesn't, oh, we do have some Stalkers warped in over here, but again, the damage that Hydras do to armored, just ridiculous, and they're going to go down very quickly. Now we have the probes coming out to try and help, but they are going down as well, and that's going to have to be GG for Soldier. He just cannot, there's no way he can sustain. Yep, it's going to be it. Bring it on, brother. Give me those double Gs. And there they are. Hope you enjoyed this game. Once again, welcome to all you newcomers. Again, if you would like to have a replay cast here on NuubCast, send your replay file to noobcasters@gmail.com, and we do screen those. But if you become a trusted submitter where you only submit good games, then I will eventually cold cast all your submissions, and you won't have to be screened. Along those lines, if you are, just to wrap this up, if you are concerned about how you're going to know if your game will get cast, and how will your game get cast, and how will you know when it will get cast, those questions, the only way I can answer those questions are thusly. The only way to ensure that your game is going to get cast is to send in great games. That's all I can tell you. You know what they look like. You've watched them at the pro level, so you know what it's going to feel like when you see it happen at the lower levels as well. Same kind of stuff, back and forth battles, no turtling. Nobody wants to watch guys sit in their base for 25 minutes and not attack. So don't send those in. The only way you're going to know if your game gets cast is to watch all the videos. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Newcomers, welcome. And keep climbing that ladder.